Hey, what's up, everyone? It's not just your average Joe. So, it came to my attention about finding Reinhardt counters recently, and I'm gonna talk about the two cavalry units who are most adept at countering Reinhardt. That is Titania and Cecilia. Now, what sets them apart from the infantry units is obviously the boosts that they can get initially. So on a neutral basis, let's just look at Titania, for example. Just give her the regular set she comes with, and then when you look at it, she takes it pretty well. Like not the greatest, but not too bad. Like that's better than other units. Mainly because of the Emerald Axe, right? So you see that, and then maybe you can go to minus resistance, whatever. She won't take it as well. 11. And let's give her plus resistance, right? And 25. So that's not... In a certain sense, she might be the best counter on the set that she's given. Like, right off the bat, if you exclude inheritance stuff, Titania might be the best one to counter, along with Julia. Now we're gonna go into Cecilia later, but let's look at distant counter Titania. So we're gonna go to Titania. She's gonna have distant counter, right? And she's going to, I don't know why NAN shows up. NAN damage. What kind of damage is that? That's a weird damage. Anyways, I'm just gonna get on with it. So I'm gonna add this encounter, and for all intents and purposes, let's just give Titania plus resistance, just to see how much she will resist. So 25, that's not too bad. And then let's add, say, fortified cavalry boosts. Like the fortified cavalry boosts, which she could totally have. And let's see how well she takes it this time. Let's look up, and she at plus resistance, she takes it quite well. Well, I mean, that's not quite well. Like that. That's really well. That's like Julia level. So at neutral resistance, she takes 6 damage, and for some reason, I don't know what NAN is. NAN damage dealt, but I'm gonna presume that Reinhardt dies. I mean. Let's give Titania the benefit of the doubt, and let's give her the whole cavalry boost, right? Okay, so we're gonna check it out, and she still does NAN damage. What is that? I'm pretty sure she defeats Reinhardt. Anyways, the whole point of this is not to check how much damage she's doing, but to see how well she tanks the hit by Reinhardt, right? So. She's actually a really good counter with a fortified resistance boost, because if she is plus resistance, she takes 0 damage from Reinhardt, and that's a pretty incredible feat, because this is like the set that you'll always see online and stuff under Arena. And I find it pretty impressive. You just give her a distant counter, and that's Reinhardt. Reinhardt's done. That's done. Reinhardt's no chance. I think except for a minus speed, Titania, she will double, and she will most definitely do a lot of damage, if not kill. So we're gonna go into Cecilia now. And at just regular Cecilia set, obviously doesn't, handle Reinhardt well, or at all for that matter. So it was paltry. It wasn't nice to look at. Even at plus resistance, I don't think she's gonna live. But we can check. No. So. When you check that out, you realize Cecilia is not so much a good counter. But if you are using Cecilia, which is very, very likely because she is a cavalry unit, there's a very interesting set you can give her with Triangle of Depth, because it gives her it gives her like the similar advantage that Robin has, male Robin, well, female Robin too. So at a neutral, nothing, Triangle of Depth, let's see how well she takes Reinhardt. Now. She doesn't take it well still. Like, she loses 20 HP. It's not too bad. I don't know why this NAN damage. I'm pretty sure Cecilia counters. Anyway, Cecilia will counter. I don't know how much damage she's doing, but she it's definitely not a draw. But it's not. It's. I mean, this is about counters, but it's also I guess it's mostly who can take Reinhardt hits, because I'm gonna assume that Cecilia will do a decent damage. I'm gonna check actually on my calculator, because I don't know what that NAN damage is. So this is damage calculator, Fire Emblem Heroes, on my computer. All right, yeah, they cut off my internet access at this time. Okay, I guess I can refresh it. Nah, I don't want to. I don't. So let's just assume Cecilia does a lot of damage. Just 43 attack, with a triangle of death and the thing. She's gonna do a massive amount of damage if she doesn't kill. That's no question, right? So let's do a plus resistance, Cecilia, and then we'll NAN damage. So 22. So that's not as good as Titania, but it's not bad. So let's put it on neutral, and let's give her a fortified cavalry boost. 6 and 6. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna see how well she takes the hits from Reinhardt, and that's not bad. Like Reinhardt, Cecilia takes it better, and I think she's a better counter. But because Cecilia comes with a green tome, she might be the better option to counter Reinhardt, because she can attack back. But with triangle of death and a plus resistance, 2 damage, that's Reinhardt's done. Reinhardt has nothing on that. So I'm quite impressed, actually. I'm really impressed. So, these are just some of these things that you have to keep in mind. I didn't really keep in mind Bane, like minus HP and stuff. But at this point, when you're doing 1 damage or 2 damage, it's not really that important. So yeah, that's everything. Keep in mind, this is with a fortified cavalry boost. So without it, obviously she does a lot more. But this is why I find those 2 quite good counters to Reinhardt, because when you looked at Sonya and Julia, whatever, like the boost that they get is not much, but compared to the fortified cavalry. So this is what really saves them from Reinhardt. And this is what really makes them more compelling. Not saying Sonya and Julia weren't, because they could hold their own against Reinhardt, but this really, really helps. Especially because a lot of people use horse teams anyway, right? So yeah, that's gonna be everything for this video. I'm gonna chat about the last 3, I think, in a later video. But thank you for watching, and later days.